Welcome back to the King of the Course series, where you guys, the viewers, send in your SCX24 builds. I run them on the indoor course competition style, and the top 3 trucks in each class are going to take home some prizes. Today we've got a super sharp custom SCX24 Power Wagon from Adam in California. Love what Adam has done here with the SCX24 Power Wagon. Started life as the orange Power Wagon here. He's heavily customized it. He's got some great details on the hard body. I love what he's done with this truck. It's a great blend of vintage, beat up, aged aesthetics, but underneath it there's a lot of great performance parts. So just a really cool approach to this build. Definitely got some talent here as far as customizations go. He's got some great details on this hard body. It's one of those things that the more you look at it, the more you notice. So it's got simulated dents in the side and the door panels, rusted areas along the fenders as well. We've got, looks like a bullet hole in the glass here with spidered cracks coming out around it. In the back we've got these scale accessories. Let's take a closer look at this thing so you know what I mean. He's also done a great job with the fenders, trimming the fenders to make room for these tires and to give us more of a performance aspect. Probably the cleanest fender chop I've seen on an SCX24 Power Wagon, especially in the rear. He's done an excellent job trimming these fenders in the rear, almost looking like a factory setup here. He's also tucked the rear end here, so he's got cut off at an angle, and then he's raised the rear bumper to give us a bunch of extra clearance here. So I love what he has done, and I think I'm going to have to copy this on my Power Wagon build, because he's just done a really great job modifying this body to accommodate for the performance parts that are underneath it, and adding in the artistic details and the customization. I mean, the scratches in the doors, the trail trophies there, the denting. I just love the aesthetic of this truck. Adding to that is the weathered wheels. So let's get into the build details here. So these are the Endura steel 1.0 beadlock wheels. Again, he's weathered these to match the aesthetic of the truck. We've got some mismatched wheel caps on it. He's wrapped these in the Little Guy Racing Parts claw hammer tires. Great tires. Endura silicone inserts in this. We've got the green kind of stiffer versions in the front. We've got the yellow super soft versions in the rear. For axles, these are the Little Guy Racing Parts Midnight Edition Super 8 axles. Going to give us lots of track width there. Good steering angle on these. OGRC heavy brass steering knuckles up front. Brass diff cover on the front axle. He's got the aluminum on the rear. He's also got a custom rear diff slider here. To remove the body, he's got this on magnet mounts. So another thing that I really like what he's done, he's integrated the wiring connections into this connector in the back here. So when you take the body off, there are no plugs, but he's got functional headlights and taillights here. Also got the truck nuts in the rear. So the minimalistic wiring of that also translates into the chassis. I mean, you got a very clean, simplistic layout here on this Endura LCG carbon fiber chassis kit. For a power plant, we have the Little Guy Racing Parts motor and electronics on this. There's the Little Guy Racing Parts branded FuryTech Micro Komodo, powered by the FuryTech Lizard Pro here on the driver's side slider. That motor is mated to the Little Guy Racing Parts multi-ratio transmission. Now, it doesn't say in the build sheet exactly what ratio this is running. We should be able to tell when we get in there. For suspension, this is the 39mm oil-filled shocks from Endura. Suspension linkage setup, we've got a high clearance setup in the back, Endura high clearance links. Looks like a custom double bend setup in the rear. Endura metal links up front. Steel drive shafts as well. It's also running these little electronics trays on the side. These are steel as well. I don't know where they came from. They weren't in the build sheet, but again, I wonder if these have been trimmed and kind of customized to fit, because it's a very small footprint inside the chassis here. He has a ramp crab rear linkage riser. He's got a limiting strap setup in the rear, so he's just put a band around the upper link mounts in the rear to control that lift. In the back, he's also got the Little Guy Racing Parts limiting strap setup in the front, wrapped around this Little Guy Racing Parts tremor servo. Overall, really nice looking build here. Well done. Couple of shout outs here for Adam. So he wants to give a shout out to his son Austin. Austin's birthday was April 5th, so at the time of this recording it was about a week ago. Austin's turning 3 years old. Very cool. Happy birthday, Austin. Adam says this is a hobby that he started together with his son, and hopes it's something that he can share and build memories together along the way, and with his new brother Weston when he's born. Adam also wants to thank his beautiful wife for letting him build their own course in the backyard to enjoy. Always got to appreciate the support of spouses. And with that, let's get into this truck. I'm super excited to run this thing, but first let's hit the corner scales. We'll do the setup table, all our performance tests, and then we'll run it to see how all that translates into real-world performance on the course. Here we are on the corner scales. Perfect weight distribution on this thing front to back, 60-40 front to rear, slightly biased to the right at 51%. Total weight just about 598 grams with the battery installed. Let's hit up the RTI. This is not a flex machine by any means, but always fun to try. Should have some good reach though with these wide axles. I'd call it 15 on the RTI. Next, let's do the side hill. It's 40, 45, 50. Oh, I'd say just about 50, maybe 51 on the side hill. And now the vertical. 45, 55, 60, 64, oh, 64 on the vertical. Here we are on the course with the Power Wagon. There you can see those lights. Got working headlights and tail lamps, which you'll see. Super clean setup. Running this on the 3S, so he's running the Spectrum 300 milliamp 3S packs on it. Right off the bat, I can feel the ratio on this feels like slightly higher than stock. I might be wrong, but I'm guessing it's the next step up from the stock ratio. It feels like it's got a lot of wheel speed. Still very smooth, able to control it very well with that Fury Tech setup and that Outrunner motor. There's the taillights there. Go right into our first bonus gate. The Power Wagons do good on the course because of the longer wheelbase. And that's a huge benefit there with the way that he's tucked that rear. Able to get through that section clean. And then you see the claw hammer tires doing a great job on the canyon to get us started here. I got to get that front passenger to grab. Very nice. I'm stuck in that hole back there. I'm going to be mindful of that when we do our course runs. There you can see the dents and everything on the side of the truck. Those trail trophies running along the side. Super cool. Talked a lot about tires lately. The Little Guy Racing Parts, the Clawhammer tires, demonstrating some good performance right off the bat here. I had the Little Guy Racing Parts Swamp King tires on a couple builds prior, and they've struggled, which is interesting because that used to be a great tire on the indoor course, and I think it's just because the tires have advanced beyond where the Swamp Kings were. They're still a great looking tire, but lots of great options from Little Guy Racing Parts, Endura, J Concepts. Lots of great tires out there now, and it's such an important modification that we've seen. Tires can really make or break the performance. But getting off track here, let's get back to the Power Wagon. Oh, good save there. Let's get out of the hot tub and then we'll go into the escalator. This is a tricky section. We'll see how this thing does. You gotta get my tire. I gotta stay away from that pocket right there. I think this might have the wheelbase to get the front to grab. Let me pull us over. There we go. Try to just let those tires pull us up here. Just finding traction on the very edge there. Those claw hammers hanging on for dear life. The lugs grabbing there. I find traction there on the very end. Yep, it's going to do it. Nice and clean. That was good. Oh, I'm pretty smitten with the Power Wagon. Adam, this might get quote-unquote lost in shipping. I really love this thing. So super composed on the decline there. Looks great. Let's try the side hill. Nice and flat and composed. So there, no roll in those tires. We got those Endura inserts working good. Hung up a little bit there, no problem though. Let's go up Hell's Gate. This has been tricky for a lot of rigs. Oh, got good grip there. No problem for this thing. Boy, great job with this truck. What a nice blend of scale realism, kind of that rusted, beat up look with the hard body, but then great performance features as well. Definitely digging the approach to this build. Go through Articulation Alley one more time and then head up the canyon, and then we'll get ready for our course runs to kick that off. There it goes. Those claw hammers grabbing, pulling us up and over. Nice. All right, run number 1 with the Power Wagon. I'm going to start the clock. Here we go. High expectations for this thing. It's performed really well in our practice runs. I'm excited to see how it does. And go right for our bonus gate. Lots of confidence in this truck with the way that it's set up. I do have to be mindful of the width. I get my tires lost over there on the side. I got to get that rear end through. Oh, what a save there. Hopefully I can duplicate that in future runs. Glad I got it on camera though. That's what I'm talking about, the width of this thing. Get pinched off to the side of the course there. Gear ratio is tall on this thing. It's jumpy, I'm finding. I got to be really delicate with the throttle. Come into our second bonus gate here over by Rocker Knocker. Those claw hammers sticking right where I want them to. Turn into that rock. Let's get through this gate here. I'm not going to go through the hot tub, only because the length of this truck. I got hung up a couple times in my practice runs, so I'll go this way, get up to the escalator. Oh, almost launched it right off there. There's that high gear ratio. We'll get through that good. I don't want to hit that pin, but there's traction over there that I want to find. There it is. Nice. Great start here. Get set. Oh, I knocked my pin off there. Get set up for the. Oh, I don't want to hit that one. That long wheelbase is kind of a double-edged sword here. There we go. Now this thing's super flat and composed on the decline. But again, with the length, I want to be cautious not to get myself hung up in the hot tub. Oh, just barely setting that thing down on the nose. There we go. Good. We'll go into our third and final bonus gate here. I'm gonna wiggle myself down. Gotta get that rear tire away from that pin. There we go. Just want to be conservative here. I don't want to get any penalties on this first run. Nice. Claw hammer's gripping really well. I lost my pin there, but I can see where the edge is right there. Good clean run up through Hell's Gate. Again, a little tricky just due to the length of this truck, getting set up for this decline. Nicely balanced and composed there though. He's got the limiting straps in the rear, probably helping us out with that. Go through Articulation Alley. Good clean run, nice one. 4:01 on the time. So if you can't tell, I was pretty much in love with the Power Wagon build here by Adam. He has done such a great job with this build. From the aesthetics, the way that he's done the exterior with the beat up, weathered look, the denting in the side, the broken glass, and the custom chopped fenders and the way that he's trimmed the bed in the rear. There's a lot of functionality there in addition to the cool factor. And then underneath the body, it's got great performance capabilities brought about by the LCG chassis, the motor and transmission combo, the way that he's got the suspension, everything set up. So he's done a really good job here with a cool aesthetic and great performance features underneath. So I don't have a lot to pick at as far as criticisms for this build. I think it performed excellent. The way that it behaved on the course was great. We got a perfect run in run number 1, and then unfortunately I made some mistakes in the second and third runs, which hurt our score. Ultimately, this thing put up a total score of -111, which is good enough to put it in 7th place in the very competitive Class 2. So great job here by Adam. Big shout out to him for sending in this awesome build. Might be one of my all-time favorite SCX24s. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think of this Power Wagon build and the competition thus far? And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.